Hello, Digi-destined and Tamers, and welcome back to Digimobs Return to the Digital World. Last time we started out working on our. After the Digital World added those plugins, we started work on a new building. A building for pure crop growth through the Botany Pots. And while we got our outline and we've got exactly where the doors are going to go, which we have our two doors, jungle doors. Don't like that. Hold on. There we go. Hmm. Don't know if there's a way to get those to match up, but the idea is now coming to fruition as we're going to be building on it today. Now, major things with this build, I've got one major idea which helps with the ceiling. It's also odd, this is the only building that I'm thinking about it. There's buildings that I've thought of later on. I went, did I make them big enough? This one, as I'm building it, I think I made it big enough, but I'm not sure. So of course now you've got the basic outline of this. Now one last little hit of the deep slate before we start on the roof. As you can see, this is going to be a pretty big building. And yeah, the entirety of this ceiling is going to be glass, because I thought about it and I was like, they're growing plants, why not make it an atrium look? Now of course I'm bad because I always want to put an edge on everything. Which glass doesn't really do that kind of thing whenever you're building, but there. Now, of course, we're not going to keep using this to go up each row. We're going to like I've said many times, I'm not the best at building. I'm not the best at a lot of things in this digital world of Minecraft. You can always try to do better. And I've never really done this much glass work before. But we know it can be used on glass. Not sure how many more stacks I'm going to need, because this is... I might make this the final layer, because going it up to a point is usually what I do, but flattening it out might just make it a bit easier. Plus, yeah, I think... No, I don't see any patches in the roof. But I may be wrong, because, like I said, glasswork's not my best forte. Now, we are going to make some lantern spots. What is... Something has re-keybinded. And is preventing me from getting into my backpack. Ah! There is a Map Atlas keybind now to place pins. Actually, from down here, I can see if there's anything missing in the ceiling. It doesn't look like it. As of right now, it doesn't. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move this. This is going to be the primary thing that we're going for is Inferium. So I'm thinking we take a big chunk of space for it. The reason I say a big chunk is because we're going to set up more. It's not just going to be on this double chest that we're running here. Oh no. Fortunately, this pickaxe is our only silk touch tool, so... I did just think of that because we've picked up Digimon before. Excuse you. You're not meant to be in here. Now we're going to, of course, because I messed this up, I'm going to fix this up. Anything that's not meant to be in here, so these will get taken out eventually, this will get taken out eventually, this can stay, and these can stay. That's how we're going to set that up for now. Granted, I'm not done, and as we can see, this whole room is not completely lit up. But we're going to do a different type of lighting. Now everything should be fine in here. Should. Of course, most optimal way is to just keep sleeping, but can't always just do that. Now we are going to get a field back here because I do want a field, but it's not going to be the same field. I'm thinking we turn this back into normal farmland. Or at least so it doesn't break, we turn it into inferium farmland. Because if I don't do some protection, it will get broken. Whether by myself or by passive mobs. The main thing we're going to throw in there is probably potatoes. But the main reason I mentioned taking up a good space for this is we're going to do that. And if I'm correct, those can be put onto hoppers and syncly go in. Now, I'm probably going to make quite a few, but it'll work in the end. Oh, I'm going to go grab a stack of inferium out of here. That way, as we put down the farmland, we can turn it into inferium farmland to better protect it ahead of time. Now, of course, the building's done and the general gist of the idea is running, but I think we can go further with that idea and get it running faster with more pieces. Like I said, we'll just more than likely do probably potatoes and carrots here. That way it's at least still a normal farmland. And in case Digimon, if we ever find any crops that the Digimon might like, we can always put them here as well. And of course, that means the harvester's going away for now. Though it can always come back in the future. But now to show the idea for the growth. Because I can well, guess I should replant real quick, shouldn't I? Ah, we'll replant here in a minute. Or I'll replant in between. I want to show off the idea. So the idea is we're going to need a few more hoppers. And a few of these. So the idea is that we go backwards with these. And each of these will have a piece of farmland and a seed. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 full of those running for this. And we do the same thing in other spots for wither, skeleton skulls, and the skeleton seeds. But we do them smaller. Maybe just 2 of each. So like, I believe we have the diamond chests in here somewhere. Yeah, we'll do wither, skeleton skulls right here. That way they'll go ahead and start running. And then we do on the opposite side. Grab the skeleton seed out. Put the skeleton seed in one, and once we get another seed, we run it again. And we just have these running. Now there of course is more stuff we'll need to grow, but the thing is thinking of what to grow. And of course we can always go up to the next level of botany once we've dealt with the boss of the nether, the wither. Without having a single skull yet, it's going to be tough, but Leafmon. We've now made a horticulture, or a lovely area for these to grow in. Of course, there's not much here now, but soon enough we can make all kinds of stuff to grow. Of course, I'll keep the hoppers and the botany pots out. Let's go ahead and grab some potatoes and some carrots. Always got to go back to your roots at some point of potato and carrot farming. There. And now we can update the map. With the new design from that. And of course, I am thinking about taking the seed reprocessor and the soul extractor over there to make it a bit easier. Throw a crafting table in there. If it wasn't 10 million EMC, a red matter furnace could be thrown over there. There's all kinds of stuff we can throw in there to make this a bit easier on everybody. But for now, that is where we will call it. I'm going to be working up everything a bit more so that we can go towards what we need to make. But until then, thank you everyone so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Stay digital, y'all.